Welcome to South Devon. What a beautiful morning it is, despite being really cold. I've come here because there's a car that used to be beautifully worshipped and used, and it was a treasured part of the family. But of course, what sometimes happens is when circumstances change, the car gets put away, and in this instance it was put away in there when there was a bereavement, and nobody's got it out and nobody's used it ever since, and that was nearly 30 years ago. So in today's episode I'm going to be pulling out a very special BMW with stripes, pulling it out, seeing if we can get it to run. We're definitely going to give it a clean, and we're going to find out more about whether it's fared well or not over the last 3 decades here on this beautiful hillside. I'm Jonny Smith, and this is a barnfind edition of the Late Break Show, proudly supported by Arva, the Norwegian pressure washers built to last and blast season after season. So Sarah, what a lovely area, by the way.
Yeah,
this is
fantastic.
great. And we've got a nice day for it.
Very lucky, yeah.
So the car in here, was your dad's car.
Yes.
And am I right in thinking it hasn't been out of here in a really long time?
Yeah, we think it went in around probably late 80s, probably 88, 89. So,
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
right, so longer ago than I thought.
Yes, long time.
And he passed away in the 90s?
97, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
so nearly 30 years ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, a long time.
And you remember this when he bought it?
Yes, I was there at the auction. He used to go and buy cars at that time from auctions, and we went to a particular auction house, and he'd seen this BMW and very set on it and set himself a price limit and then completely exceeded it.
Did he?
Don't know what he paid for it in the end, but he did exceed what he was going to spend. So yeah, yeah.
And you were there?
Yeah, great moment. And then we drove home with it. But yeah, lots of lovely memories attached from sort of for a few years of my childhood with it. So yeah, it was a good
So
car.
you guys, he used to drive it down to here,
Yeah,
where you
from
guys...
Bristol. So yeah, from Bristol down to where we are now in Devon. So that was a very exciting journey. He'd finished work and picked me up from work. Probably about 14 or 15 years old, and he would sit me in the front passenger seat of the car, and he'd say to me, "Yeah, it was huge. Just that on its own was a treat." And and then he'd say to me, "All right, one job, you're on cop watch. So the bridges, you've got cop watch. You're
Cop watch.
Yeah. And then we'd be off. And,
Really?
Yeah, heavy right foot. We'd be off.
We
Yeah.
won't disclose the speeds.
No.
No?
We won't discuss that, but he did have fun.
Oh.
Well, so did I. Well,
So he was a bit of a speed freak.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
We'll carry on the chat and have
Okay.
a look. And I can't believe it's been in here since the late 80s.
You can get it up.
Gosh.
Lots of things on top, as you can see, as you do.
So, BMW
Yeah.
528. We don't know if it's injected or not. It's a
No.
1977
Yes,
car?
1977.
Wow. And you guys bought it when it was only, what would it have been, like 8 years
We
old?
think it was 85 when he bought it. We can't be exactly sure, but we think about 85, yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in here. So as usual, I think we'll start clearing it out and to get a closer look at the car. But I've also brought a friend who knows a lot about BMWs and also builds these amazing little cans of hope. Well, a can of hope. There's only one at present. I'll go and find Tony. Well, that was quite a dramatic entrance for you, Tony BMW. It was impressive.
Thank you. Happy to help.
Yeah. So I brought Tony along. You might have seen Tony in previous barn finds involving BMWs, because Tony is the guru for these things. And thanks for coming along.
No problem.
And also, as usual, thank you for the can of hope.
I'm glad to see it gets regularly used.
It has been hammered
Yeah.
over the last few years. So Tony invented the can of hope. He's not selling them at the moment, but you ought to at some point.
We'll try.
Anyway, I want to show you this because, again, an early BMW, an E12, and I don't know much about this car, apart from the fact that it's been in here since the 80s.
Yeah.
And we don't know at the moment whether it's an injection car.
No, the 1977, this car was the crossover from the carburettor to the injection. So it's either or. We can't see enough yet.
The
to
engine bay is
understand that.
full of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll have a little shimmy down the side and have a quick look and show you before we then start clearing this stuff out. The sooner we get the clutter off it, we can see the car better and then get an idea of what we're dealing with the engine.
Yeah,
so
stuck in.
have a shimmy, have a shimmy. So I know it says Alpina on the front chin spoiler, or the front bumper there, just above the chin spoiler, but we don't think it's an Alpina car.
It's not an Alpina, no.
And
it's got an M Sport front bumper on it, and M Sport stripes on it. It's an interesting spec. I'm really curious to find out more.
Are you?
Yeah, but yeah, not an Alpina. So it looks like it's just an Alpina sticker.
So the bonnet's been left up with just loads of stuff put on it. I don't know why. And the windows have been, are they all down?
Yeah, they're all down.
All
They're still
bung.
not broken, but they're all down.
Yeah, so hopefully we can ease them. And the whole interior is full of paperwork.
Yeah.
And Sarah thinks that her mum thinks that the paperwork for this car, the documents, might be in it. So we need to check that out. And I don't think anything else in the garage is BMW related.
No, just looks like a lot of
Sarah's
dad memories.
Sarah's dad was a keen cyclist, which is why those
cool.
bikes are on the wall, on the roof there. So I'm just hoping the draft from that window not being in has hopefully kept the car a little drier.
Yeah. I'm just surprised to see all the moss and everything would have been in the garage.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about that.
What, in terms
How
of
that's
rust?
taken a hold. Yeah. Because Sarah was saying the car was immaculate when it was left in here.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not weathered too well because of the conditions.
E12s, they like to rust?
Rust notorious.
Are they one of the
notoriously?
worst?
Yes. Yeah. All BMWs of that generation rust, but E12's particularly bad.
Right.
All underneath. Normally you see them, they look okay on the outside and they're rotten underneath.
Okay.
I'm really keen to see this one because it's been in the garage since 1989, or the late 80s.
Yeah.
So there's a chance it's actually okay underneath, but
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Hey, viewers, do you remember a BMW coach-built touring estate that we did a video on a few years back now on in this channel? Well, that car, I'm so glad to report, has been saved and it's in a resto right now that you're not doing.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm going to be partly involved in it, but yeah, my friend Trevor bought it. And he's making good progress actually, so yeah.
I'm so
pleased. See that on the road.
I'm so pleased that car is going to live again.
Yeah.
Right, so let's start. I don't know where we should start.
Where to start either.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll start with lifting the car off the roof of the car. I'm pretty sure my brother had one of these as a kid. Look at that. What is it? British Triangle or something? Nice. Noddy spec. I'll tell you what, Tony. I'll put this here because when you've got the car like running and it sounds amazing, I can just sit and admire your work.
Yeah, why not?
No pressure, obs. What's your interest in my land?
See your knees, Johnny?
These are ours.
These were yours?
Yeah.
They're classic.
Look at that. So what's that? Is that the Coyote 2?
Yeah.
GT Coyote by Crentec. Someone probably watching this going, these are really rare now. Look, immaculate wheels.
Yeah.
The Coyote 2.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, I tell you, there's a seriously steep hill out there.
Yeah.
Do you fancy? Yeah, you're right. Is that the mower grass box?
Yeah.
Was that in the engine bay?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a saw.
Oh, in the engine bay? There's
Oh yes. Yep.
what a proper sort of like Halloween witch
Witch's
It
broom.
is, isn't it?
Blimmin' heck.
Oh, look at the state of that. Surely that's absolutely...
It's a carburettor. Carburettor car, Johnny.
Is it?
Yep.
So these bicycles,
fixed wheel.
Yeah, well, that's a fixed wheel.
That's a fixed wheel
Yeah.
bike. So this is your dad
Yeah, my dad's. Yeah,
was a proper bicycle
Yeah.
rider.
yeah.
And with that one gear, he was putting me through my paces going up the steep hills near Bath.
Bath, that's quite hilly.
I had whatever it was, 16 gears or whatever it was, and yeah, yeah.
But he was in his 60s and Aid was in his 20s.
I was in my 20s, yeah.
When he took you on some sort of like alpha male bike ride.
Initiation test. Are you good enough for my daughter?
That's awesome. So engine bay.
Yeah, so 6-cylinder M90 engine, 2.8 we're guessing because of the 528
Yeah.
carburettor model, straight 6. They're a good solid engine. Hopefully we can get it running again.
Yeah. Well, you've got a good history with getting
Fingers crossed.
the
yeah.
BMWs on these barn finds. How many barn finds have you done with us?
Done 4, this is the 5th, so
4.
and all the others had a good result. So
Maybe we'll do a montage of those now. So we've got quite a lot of stuff on the roof. It's a sunroof car. And I thought this rot here, I wondered what it was all about. It's not the BMW. I think it's a roof rack that has rotted completely into dust. There's just the remains of powder coating and so weird. So that's all rotted. Hopefully not rotted into the car too much. And I found a couple of hubcaps, beauty rings, which are BMW, because it's still on steel wheels with these lovely embellishments here.
You alright?
I'm attached by brambles. Hang on, that's it. Yeah. Bloody thing. Is that right? That's useless now. That Paddy Hopkirk roof bar. I might write to Paddy and say that's not acceptable. While I'm sweeping the roof with a dustpan and brush to get rid of what used to be a roof rack, this is the time I should probably say, why don't you subscribe to the Late Break Show if you haven't already? We're getting perilously close to 1 million subs. It'd be great to have you on board. And if you've not watched any of our other barn finds, well, we've got loads. I can't remember how many. I should know by now because I filmed them all. But there's dozens and dozens and dozens, and some of them feature Tony BMW. Worth watching just for Tony.
every 80s classic should have a space opera in it.
Look at that. Is it still inflated?
It is actually, yeah, but the 1980s air might be a bit small. But
Did you just say with 80s air? So we found the tiny little skateboards and you got a space hopper. I mean,
Yep.
that's the most 80s. You're going to video your husband on a space hopper? Yeah, I will. Oh, it still bounces. Still bounces. It's bloody good build quality.
Yeah.
I'm continued to be amazed on some of these barn finds how old tyres will still take air. I mean, look at the cracks along here. So we'll try and put some air into this, and then we will see what the seizure is like on the brakes, because we want to get it out. Look at the cabin. Look at the engine bay a bit better. It's going up. She's up. Can we hear any hissing? So that front tyre has absolutely had it. There's probably a full-size spare in the boot. We've just got to clear some stuff to get to the boot. In the meantime, this rear tyre actually doesn't look too bad. So I think if we can get 3 out of 4 up, that's a good thing. 3 out of the 4 tyres had taken air. So I think if we can access the, look at that 80s aerial.
I think that's actually open.
Is it open?
Yeah, it's actually open.
So if I move this, there's a lawnmower. Oh my gosh, that just clears.
Oh.
Okay, so mice have been in here
Definitely the mice have been in here.
because there's shells and eaten carpet, and look at that for a retro
Classic.
oil can.
You've got to check the toolbox situation as well.
It's got none in it. Yeah, you're going to do the toolbox check. Oh, please. Please.
I bet it's full.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Does it feel weighty?
No,
it's empty.
Completely empty. That's a first.
That is a first. But you know what? They're probably somewhere in this car.
Yeah. Or in the garage.
Or in this garage, yeah. There's an outboard motor and a surfboard, in case you were looking.
God, even all these trims are rare. So rare having all these trims in piece.
Because they're that brittle plastic,
they're just so brittle and they get broken. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Excellent.
Bingo, we've got a spare. Also, Tony, while we're down here, rot watch.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad,
not
is
bad
it?
at all. I mean, quick glance underneath there, and it actually looks really solid underneath.
Yeah, I thought the same. 195/70/14s. Look at the chubby profile on that. 70s.
Yeah, so while we've got the wheel off, I thought we'd have a look at the brakes, but they are completely seized solid. So I think we're going to have to strip the pads out with them. Hopefully get the calipers off, strip the pads out. Hopefully that's all it is. Yeah, so I've had to take the pads out. It was just the calipers were seized solid. So I managed to get the pads out, and that's it now. That's
free.
That's that one free. But I think, if I'm honest, I think it's going to be the same on all the others.
All 4?
I believe so, yeah, because there'll be discs on the back on these as well.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Have a wheel with a tyre that stays.
Yep.
Yeah, that's got 30 in it.
Yep.
So the plaque here says the colour, it's Polaris.
Polaris silver, yeah.
Polaris silver.
Yep.
See, in the pictures, I thought it might have been white, like a dirty white, but it's not. It's silver, isn't it?
Oh, it's a nice colour, nice period colour.
It is.
And they really suit the stripes, this silver.
I was going to say,
that
I'm an absolute sucker for the M stripes, especially when they're faded like this. It just looks glorious.
I mean, it was an option at the time on the M cars.
Right.
So I'm guessing you could option, you could tick that option box on a 528. But yeah,
interesting.
I've never seen a 528 with that front spoiler on and the stripes.
So it might have come off
Potentially.
a donor car or bought new.
But Sarah was saying that her dad had bought it from the auction with all this stuff on it. So it wasn't that old, I don't think.
No, it wasn't. So, 7 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you do merch?
Yeah, I do merch. Yeah, absolutely. Barnfind beanies that are fleece lined, really nice. Completely recycled.
Got this from your shop?
Yeah, whatever. You stole it from my car about 10 minutes ago. Anyway, on with the brakes. On with the brakes. Right, good old Tony has unseized all the brakes, even though the handbrake was left off. It's just over time it's been here so long. We're now going to see if we can get it out. So, it's a big moment. That's it. There she goes. There she goes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh. So we're just going to take these folders out the car so that Sarah and Adi can just go through these files. We're still looking for the service history on the car. And then once we've done that, I'm going to be careful with that door. Once we've done that, Tony's going to dive under the bonnet. We just want to see if the engine's seized. If it's seized, we won't continue. If it's free, we have a chance of trying to fire the engine up. And irrespective of those things, I'm going to crank out my new pressure washer and give it a clean. But I'll be very careful not to pressure wash it hard in this area, because this area is certainly where the brunt of the rot is.
Yeah, so
bonnet hinges were quite seized.
We've freed them off.
We've had to unseize the driver's door. All of it's so dry and creaky. But it's all complete under here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I haven't seen rot around like the inner wings, strut tops, bulkhead. It's rotted in really odd places.
Yeah, yeah. The underneath isn't that bad actually, and as you say, areas like the battery tray, the front panel, it's surface rust, but it's not bad. Normally they're one of the first places to go. But I think the fact it's been in the garage, since the 80s, it's the normal bits have survived. But
it's almost like the majority of the rust damage is completely visible. It's wearing all its scars, isn't it?
Yep.
Where it's not one of these cars that looks great and then you start digging and it's hideous.
Yep.
So we need to decide if this is seized.
Yeah, and I've had a, we'll get a spanner on the alternator. It's really difficult to get onto the crank hub. There's just not enough space there.
Yeah,
we'll try on the alternator. Yeah,
it's tight on the front of that radiator.
See if we can get that turned over. If not, we'll put it in gear and we'll rock it back and forward. See if we can feel if it's seized or not.
It's nice though.
Yeah, it's all there.
It is all there. It absolutely is all there, isn't it? And the interior, now we've taken out most of the paperwork, despite the fact it's dirty, it looks all right.
It is. It's surprisingly good condition.
Looks okay.
Yeah. The notoriously wear on the bolsters, obviously we know getting in and out all the time, but it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, I mean, look
sun
at
damage. You get a lot of sun damage on the sort of the rear of the back seat, but again, it's survived from that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I've got time, I'll run the vacuum around that. It deserves it.
Yeah.
Doors still shut beautifully. Really nice.
They've never been off those doors, have they?
No, they're just had to work. This one was really tight, but listen, it's good.
Yeah, there's a filter on the flow and the return.
Right, just to be
But
sure.
you're right, I don't know the benefit of that. There is no benefit of that, but
No.
I suppose the more chance you have to catch any dirt, the better. But
Do you want to just check the oil
yeah,
before
so we'll just check the oil.
So while we're letting these spark plugs
Oh, yours
rest.
looks full.
What we're going to do is we're probably just going to put it in first or second, and then we're just going to rest.
Oil's spot on.
Is it?
Yeah, it's full. It's quite clean actually as well.
Yeah, it does look clean.
Yeah. Okay. So hope yet.
But I guess it could be, even if the engine isn't seized, sometimes one of the ancillaries is seized, which can give a bit of a miss.
Yes. So we can always cut the belt if the, as you say, if the alternator or the power steering pump seized, we can cut the belt if that's what's stopping the engine turning over.
Yeah. First gear or second?
Ooh, let's go for second. Yeah, I thought so.
I'm not hearing anything. No? Tight.
Yep.
So what, I mean, if the plugs came out quickly, in theory you could take all the plugs out, put some misting oil down the bores, do the same thing again.
That's all we can try. Yeah.
And if it's still
Yeah, it's whether
tight,
it's long enough to date to make a difference, I'm not sure, but it's worth a try.
yeah.
There's no harm in trying.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I might give it a quick vacuum.
Okay. Yeah, the plugs are seized, Johnny. Plugs are seized.
Seized?
Yep.
Like properly?
Yep.
Well, I guess not a huge surprise. A few weeks of diesel might do something. This is the thing with these sorts of barn finds, is you don't entirely know what conditions the car's been kept in.
Yeah, solid.
Some engines seize easier than others.
Yep.
And so I think we can always. Are you able to get any of the?
I'll try some more now. I've got the leads off.
Yeah, but
they feel solid.
It won't be a runner today.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Let's have a look at that. I just never checked the mileage actually when we started. 76,900. We've had a few instances where engines were seized initially and we've managed to release them. And one of those examples actually was a Porsche 912 that I did in Wales. And that engine, a few weeks down the line after we filmed it, that engine spluttered into life. This is my new Arva pressure washer. These guys are based in Norway, and if you think you've seen a cool pressure washer, you probably haven't seen a better one than this, because it's been designed in such a way from the inside to the outside to be really, really easy to use and also last a long time. And if it ever needs repairing, it can be easily dismantled and the bits replaced either by yourself or by Arva themselves. In fact, they actively encourage people to repair their own machines, but not that you'll need to, because this comes with a 10-year warranty, and some of their products come with 20-year warranty as well. And there's some great innovations. For example, here on this barn find, the hose is at the house and it's a long, long, long way from the car. But luckily, this P57 model I've got, I can actually make the use of the 12-meter built-in reel. The number of times you just trip over the reel or it falls over when you're doing this on your own, none of that bother. And the great thing about it is it won't tip over when you're reeling it out. It's on wheels as standard. This stays nice and straight, and then I can just simply roll it back in when I'm done. The other thing I want to show you is this. The handle itself folds up from back here, and it has its own holster which clips onto it there, and all the accessories have got little places where they live. And in fact, the Lance has a couple of really cool features itself. So if I just undo this collar, this here has a number of different attachments you can fit onto the end of it on this ergonomic piece here. But my favourite accessory is the pump action. Put it in, twist it, tighten the collar, and it does all different modes depending on whether you're washing a car, patio, whatever. And the nozzles load like a pump action shotgun. What I love about the Arva products is the fact that someone's clearly well thought this through. It's nice and compact, it's really powerful, and with that warranty there's peace of mind. The number of pressure washers I've had, and they last 2 or 3 years, and the internals are just made of junk. The main pump in this is metal. You can buy every single piece for this because they believe in the right to repair. Have a look in the description, there's a code. If you order anything from the Arva site, if you use our code, you'll get a free mystery gift. Tony's doing a couple of improvements to the Can of Hope. He thinks he's come up with a V3. In the meantime, I'm going to give this, before we lose the light for today, I'm just going to initially give it a little spray down. I'm not going to go too aggressive on it closely because of the scabs, especially over there. And then I'm going to give it a citrus pre-wash. I've got a lovely foam cannon which slots into the Ava gun, and then I'm going to go snow foam it, and then I'm going to give it a little wash down because I think it will help it immensely. Good, so now I'm going to use one of the foam cannons. And what's cool about these is you can get a couple of different pots, all with different measurements on, and separate screw tops, so you can mix it up and leave it in different coloured pots. So I've got my pre-wash in that one, and then a pink one over there. I've got my snow foam. I've got a little dial here so we can adjust. So here's my snow foam, and these tops, you can actually use them as bases as well if you want, but I'm just going to go straight in with the cannons. You can buy these in like 3-packs, put all your different potions in, and have them all preset, which is pretty neat. Now I've been cleaning the bodywork, and I've realised this gold discoloration is actually the lacquer that's reacted to the silver metallic. So I thought it was all algae, but it's not. You could go over it 2 or 3 more passes and get a little bit of more off, but I don't think it's going to significantly change. No. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not using a 2-bucket method, if this was an immaculate car or not, it's because Arva have developed a bucket that is this shape with a grid in the bottom, like, you know, a grit guard. But their theory is even if you've got 2 buckets, when you dip it back in, because it's a circular bucket, it'll create a vortex, and all those particles of dirt still flying around the next time you dip your mitt in. Whereas this way, it stops the whirlwind process because of this shape, and thus the particles fall to the bottom and go under the grid. Clever innovation. What was that? Hell.
Blew the tyre.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, it must have been where that big bulge was.
Yeah.
It's finally given up. It's had 30 psi in it for the last 5 hours, and it's like, nah.
We've had enough.
Oh,
A shame.
yeah, that's not going to accept any more air, is it?
No.
We don't have another spare.
No, there's no more space. Well, yeah, we'll have to push that back in.
Just have to use extra people. Phil, you, me,
Yep.
AD,
Sarah. Yep.
Look, just to top off the sort of 80s-ness of it all, we've got...
Surfing USA.
Was this your dad's board?
I think it would have been, yeah. He's got an old, the thing he favoured was he's got an old...
Oh, look. Imagine this, look, just, let's use our imagination. 80s surfboard on the roof, obviously with the roof rack. Your 80s...
This is what he favoured.
little penny boards on the roof as well.
Johnny, this is what he favoured.
It was his favourite.
Oh, look at this.
That was his favourite.
That is the traditional surfboard. Goodness me. This is a relic, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's wet and
It's gone a bit rotten, hasn't it? Poor thing. Well, let's place that on the roof as well. Look.
in the rain.
And also, you'd probably have the space hopper on in the back seat on the boot.
Yeah. Get that.
Do you want to pop that in the boot? Because when we go on our fictitious... I mean, you would have gone down to the beach in this, would you?
Yeah. Well, no, not this. No.
No?
No, not this.
You used to use the other car?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that, look. It's going in the boot.
Fabulous.
We're losing the sun, and obviously it started to rain again because Britain.
But we've done really well.
This is the first time you've seen it outside in forever.
Hugely emotional day.
Is it?
Yeah.
I could see you were watching us as we were like cleaning it and getting walking around it.
Just wish Mum and my sister could have been here to see it because, well, they'll obviously get to watch it, but it was something when you pulled it out. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming and thank you for everything you tried, all of you. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks to Tony,
Yeah.
really, and it's a pleasure to come and
Yeah.
to come and hear the stories, and you know, just
Well,
kind
it
of
was a delight, and hopefully people will enjoy today's programme. And yeah, thank you for
Someone
everything.
will save
Really
this
appreciate
car,
it. I hope so.
Sarah. I know that's what you want.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I mean that would be the dream, but it's got a few, as we say, scabs.
It's got some scabs. So the reason why Tony BMW is here, because aside from being a BMW guru, you're the originator of this device, the Can of Hope, which has saved my skin numerous times on barnfind videos, getting cars to fire up, because it's a standalone fuel system for either a fuel injected car or a carburettor car. But you've just made some improvements to it, Tony.
Yeah, so I'd noticed on a couple of the barn finds you've done where the cars have had SU carbs.
Yeah.
I think the carbs have become overwhelmed with the pump, so it had a 4 psi pump on before. SUs are only supposed to be about 2 psi, so I've swapped out a 2 psi pump. So a 2 psi pump, which will do carburetors and SUs, and then a high pressure pump for fuel injection.
Yeah, brilliant.
They just give it a general tidy up, so a new switch and a longer fuel hose as well. So.
Have you actually just serviced it?
Yes,
So while I was vacuuming the BMW, Tony's just serviced my Can of Hope. So how many Cans of Hope exist in the world?
About 3, I think, yeah.
So I've just got the worst of the muck from inside it with a quick pass of the vacuum. There's a lot of, because the windows were left fully down,
Yes, yeah.
all the rust of the roof rack has gone onto the footwells. But, you know, if you spent a lot of time on the fabric, you could probably bring that fabric up
Fabric's
nicely.
in good condition, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the seat belts.
Yeah, they're quite unusual. So
Yeah,
normally they're retractable in the back, but these are fixed seat belts. So as I'm looking around the car, I can see that there's elements of this so even though this is technically a Series 2 car, or it's got a lot of Series 1 parts in it. So the
What are you
seat belt
noticing?
clasps, yeah, they're Series 1.
these old-fashioned. Yes, I love
Yes,
those.
yeah. The seat runners are Series 1. But yet it's got a Series 2 fuel filler position. The window, the mirror's normally on the windows on the Series 2 as well, sort of in the corner.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is a Series 1 mirror. So, you know, it's very much a crossover, changeover car. Sort of Series 1.5, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, that's
it's
interesting.
Really interesting. Yeah, Series 1 dash as well.
Right, I love the dash design.
Yeah.
That deep dish 4-spoke steering wheel.
Yep.
It's great.
It's all good stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So I know you were saying the doors are impossible to get when they fully rot.
Yes.
But actually, it's only the driver's door that's bad.
I think the others, yeah, there's an element. It's a frustration for the car that, yeah, as I say, underneath, the front production pad points, they're really solid, and they're the first thing to go. The sills are pretty solid. The rear quarters are solid. The arches are good.
Yeah.
So there's, to that end, it could be saved. It's a basis to start with.
It should be saved, right?
Yeah, it would be nice to see it saved. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
No,
so
it's
you
not
don't
something.
live anywhere near Devon.
No. It's been a sort of 11.5-hour trip to get. Yeah. So
11.5 hours. So I want to say a massive thanks to Tony. And if only he knew that I sold merchandise on the Late Break Show.
yes,
It's just a shame you don't know about that.
Yeah.
And it goes without saying, if you have a car that you could be of interest for a barn find, it doesn't have to be in a real barn. It could be in a garage, it could be on a drive, it could be in a hedge. If there's a backstory, or the condition's good, or the car's rare, or low mileage, or something like that, get in touch with us. There is a link in the description. We'd like to fill out a form, send us some pics. I could be on your driveway, pressure washing your car one day soon. Right, ready? Fast. That's it. That's it. It's over.